Hey guys, my name is Tiffany and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you an updated room tour video. Long awaited for some of you, and some of you guys don't really care, but my room has changed a lot and I am so far happy with the way that my room is. I do want to add a little bit of stuff or a little bit more stuff, but I'm happy with the way that it is and I still have not gotten used to it. Actually, I got this stuff a couple months back and I'm still not used to how my room looks. I still need to get used to it, but a little bits of things that I wanted to add here. The video will be a little bit shaky. I recorded it the first time. This is actually the second time recording this video, that is, and the first time it was really shaky, so I tried my best not to shake so much, even though my phone has stability on for video, but it doesn't work as well. I think as my phone is a little bit old. It's the S8. Also, the lighting is a little off just because my tree didn't get trimmed this year. Last year I recorded this video, it was trimmed, so the light came in perfectly. And the last thing is there's gonna be a lot of jump cuts, so a fair warning there. So one thing to note right here is the light bar. I got this at the flea market for, I believe it was $1, and it was stuck on green, but I went to the flea market to get some monster hexagons and the controller actually works for the light bar, so I was very happy with that because I only got it for $1. In the future I want to get some more light bars just so I can face them towards the wall and maybe they could light up my cubes a little more, because when I stream people could see that light bar. It's really nice, and I'm just all about LED lights. I like LED lights, so I feel like maybe I should wait to see if I can find more at the flea market, just because $1, that was insane. That was a great price. I know at TJ Maxx they sell those for like $8, $7.99 I believe, something like that, so that was nice to find. You guys saw the first cube. I have 3 cubes and I have 2 cubes in my closet, but I won't show you my closet because I never show you my closet in the room tour video because I mean a closet's a closet. But I have some giveaway items in that box and I also have a bunch of wires. Something to note, I like to kind of categorize my games. As you guys could see, my stack of Switch games is pretty small, also because I do constantly trade into GameStop only if it's worth it, so my collection just never grows. That is what I currently have. So my Switch games are with my PS4 games, and then I have some movies on top of that, and then I have a random Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray in there, and then I have some movies. I have some unopened hot jelly beans back there, so a couple things on top of my games, which makes it look cluttered, even though I bought cubes to kind of not make it seem like that. But like I said, I don't know if I said this, but I got a new bed, so the futon that I used to have held a lot of junk, and all of the things in the futon pretty much went to the cubes, so it kind of looks the same as if I had the other cubes, but if I would have had the other cubes, all of this wouldn't fit because I can double stack games. I can stack a row of games in the front and a row of games in the back, so I have a lot more room. And as you guys can tell here where I have my name, the little shelf on the bottom, I did end up cleaning that this year, so all the shelves that you see on the wall I did not clean. I was too lazy. I didn't really want to clean it. Judge me if you want. Nobody really sees the very tippy top, you know, people just see the figures and stuff, so I don't dust that. And I got the Wii U that I bought pre-owned at GameStop. I played, I think it was Super Mario 3D Land? No, that's for the DS. Some Mario game, Kitty Cat Mario game. I don't remember what it was called, but I think they brought that to the Switch. That's the only game I played, and I played a little bit of, I believe, Mario Kart because it was on the console itself, but other than that I never played the game, so I'm looking to trade that if anybody's interested. So that's just basically sitting there plugged in. I should probably unplug that because I never use it. And here is some Xbox One games. So in the last room tour video I had the Xbox One, but in this room tour video I traded in the Xbox One because it was just sitting there, and every time I wanted to stream a game or use it, it would always give me issues, whether it would be a black screen or the audio sounding weird. So I just decided to trade that in, and hopefully in the future, so I did trade it in, but I'm wondering maybe in the future if I could get an Xbox One S, not the newest Xbox because I saw reviews and basically people say that if you don't have a 4K TV, then there's no point in you getting the new Xbox. So yeah, and this is just something that I wanted to show you guys. So when I built my bed, it came with metals or aluminum bars. I don't even know what it's called. But I decided to put those all up against the cubes, and that ended up happening. Even though I didn't see it, I saw it like a week after, and I was like, what did I put here? And then I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that because it kind of ruined my cubes there a bit. So here I have some movies and some games and some puzzles and some books. I just have like a random amount of things. I have a canteen. So something to note as well is that I don't have the same amount of minifigures as I did in the last video. I ended up taking some of those to storage, putting them away just because it made my cubes look cluttered. Here is what is inside my little mini fridge. It was hard for me to open with one hand, but I got it done. I have a mini fridge, but I don't have it on just because it's very loud. And I believe the last flea market episode I made, if it was the last one, it was one of those. It was really loud and you could hear the fan in the back. And I was like, why do I hear so much noise? And then I realized, oh, I left my mini fridge on. That's my Dreamcast, which I never use. The only consoles that I use because I stream is the PS4, the Switch, and believe it or not, the Xbox 360, because obviously I traded in my Xbox, so I usually just play Xbox 360 games on there and playing some of the original Xbox games. And then we come to the computer side, which honestly I feel like I like the computer side more than I like the cube side, just because the computer side looks a lot nicer. So I was showing you that was wires and controllers and a bunch of junk in that. And then this is a prize box where I have some of the prize items or the giveaway items from Twitch. Here is my editing PC. It's hiding underneath. I decided to put this under the cubes because when I had my old desk, I had it under tucked in and it worked just fine. And up top, I have my actual PC, which I baby that thing so much. So I was just showing you my little portable DVD player there and my capture card. And I have 2 bins underneath my desk. I was showing you underneath my desk before I showed you the top of my desk. Just, you know, to show you guys all the junk that I have. So this is where I have my camera that I take to the flea market every Wednesday. And then I have the memory card in there along with a USB. And then I have the charging cable in there too. So this is the second bin that I have with more junk that I used to have in my old desk. I have some Velcro straps in there. I have a phone stand for some reason in there. I have the questions of the day for some of the videos there as well. I have post-it notes and I have a notebook that I rarely use. And then here is where I realized that I forgot to turn on the USB. So I do end up turning that on, and there's another jump cut there so you guys can see how it looks. It's one of those 5 and below headphone stands. So I think for the price, it's $10. For the price, it's a very good, and you get extra USB ports for it, but I don't use those USB ports because I don't really have anything to plug into that at the moment. I'm sure I'll find something to plug into that, but here's a little organization bin that I bought from TJ Maxx, and I have all my stuff in here. So this looks a little cluttered, but it's organized clutter, if that makes sense. So I have my little stencil, I have my stickers, I have little blank papers that I cut out to put names, I have my scissors because sometimes I need scissors, pins, Sharpies. The headband is what I put the name on, and these are the Twitch usernames. And then I have 3 controllers, which is not that much, right? 3 controllers to control my lights with. So the hexagons have a controller, the LED lights that run across my room have a controller, and the LED lights that run underneath my bed to light up, they have a controller that I can turn them on and off. I used to unplug and plug them back in, but I got some USBs that are controlled by a remote. So I just was showing you here how long my cable was for my headset. It is very long, and I plan on getting a wireless headset in the future, but for now, this gets the job done. These headphones are about $49.99, I believe, at GameStop or at probably Walmart and Best Buy too. They sound great, they work great, and I love them. Also, eventually in the future, I wanted to get I think it was an acrylic container for my beans, but that'll be in the future. Also, the monitor that needed a mount finally got mounted. I finally got a mount for that. I got a bungee cord for my mouse, not to be extra or anything, but I needed one because, as you guys could see, this metal part on the desk, it would rub up against it every time I would move it, and my mic would pick that up. So I decided to get a bungee cord, and it works well. I'm still getting used to it. I've never had a bungee cord for my mouse, and eventually I also want to change the cord that's on my mouse because it's red and it stands out a lot. I want to get a black one. I haven't found one. I'm hoping to find one at the flea market so I don't have to spend so much. This is a new keyboard that I got, and you know, pardon the fingerprints, but I do get sweaty when I game, so that's like the oil from my fingers, and I was trying to clean that off before. I think I cleaned it the first time I recorded it, but the second time I totally forgot. So I forgot a couple things this second time recording. I also forgot to turn on the fairy lights from the name that I have up there, but this is my desk, guys. Eventually, I want to move my webcam closer to the second monitor that's mounted, and the first monitor, I move it a little bit more to the right so everything could be closer together. So this is a ring light that I have tied up with shoelaces. It gets the job done. A lot of these things, I don't know what to call it, but like I come up with things to do. Like the USB lights, I didn't want to stick those onto my bed, so I got command strip hooks. I put the hooks on the bed because I could just take those off whenever I want easily, and it doesn't leave like residue or anything. So I didn't stick the USB lights onto the bed. I just tucked them into the hooks, the command strips, and it looks fine. I mean, it's not the best. It's a little off here and there, but it lights me up, and that's all that really matters. So I did also cable manage this with Velcros. It took a little bit, but I got it done. I like organizing things with Velcros. It's just very, what do you call it, therapeutic? I don't know. It's calming, it's soothing. So this is the back. Crazy. I have a bunch of wires back there and stuff. Try to cable manage. I have this USB surge protector on command strips because I didn't want to make holes in my wall. As you guys can see, my walls are somewhat patched from things that I've hung and other stuff like shelving and all that. So I'm trying not to make so much holes and just use command strips as much as I can. The sofa, actually, it turns into a bed. So it's not the prettiest, but it turns into a bed. So if you guys were like, why do you have that in your room? So this is my old, or not old, I shouldn't say, but this is my computer chair. I still have it. Still comfy, still works. All right, so final thing that I want to show you guys is, yes, it's the bed. And I don't know if some of you guys are going to say something about it, but you know, I needed more space in my room, and I thought this was probably the best option for me. I love the way my room looks. Like I said, I have more room. So bed, desk, bed, and desk. Last thing that I want to show you guys, I still actually have the Fallout 4 air freshener, and I have a table. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, or Discord, the links will be down below in the description. Happy hunting. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in my next video.